Good day, everyone. Community Associations Institute is pleased to welcome you to today's webinar entitled Playground Safety, Reducing Risk and Liability for Community Associations. Our speakers today are Sally Paltrow and Kelly Richardson. We're very pleased to welcome you to this program. My name is Sherry Lewis, and I will be your moderator for today's program. Please note that this event is being recorded, and all participants who called in for the audio portion of the program will be muted during this session. If you are hearing us both on the phone and through your computer speakers, please feel free to hang up your phone and continue listening through your computer. Today's session will last 60 minutes. Please take this opportunity to review the resources and web links windows on your screen. You'll find information on today's speakers, links to relevant documents, websites, and much more. Thank you to our webinar sponsor, LiftMaster. And it's my pleasure to present to you today's speakers. Sally Paltrow is the program coordinator for the National Playground Maintenance Technician Training at the Epley Institute for Parks and Public Lands at Indiana University. With a master's degree in public health, Sally has experience with multidisciplinary work and an understanding of the importance in prevention and health safety. She is especially passionate about the impact of parks, recreation, and green space on community health. Kelly Richardson is a co-founder and senior partner of Richardson Ober PC, a leading advocate for homeowner association governance. Kelly was CAI's 2016 national president and served on the board of trustees for 7 years. He was in 2006 admitted as a fellow to the College of Community Association Lawyers. He is the author of a syndicated weekly column on homeowner association issues, appearing in 13 Southern California newspapers. A licensed real estate broker, he has served on the boards of California Legislative Action Committee, the Greater Los Angeles Chapter, and the Orange County Chapter. He has practiced law since 1983 and community association law in 1989. We'll start out with a poll. Question 1. What is your involvement in a common interest community? Manager, board member, property owner, lawyer, non-lawyer service provider, or other? Go ahead and select that. And question 2. How often do you perform and document inspections on your playgrounds? Weekly, monthly, every 6 months or more, or never? I'll give you a moment to finish that. Looks like the vast majority of our people here are managers, with some other board member represented here. And the performing and documenting inspections on playgrounds looks to be every 6 months or more, or monthly, or never. And the audience is yours.
Well, thank you, and welcome everybody to our presentation. This story really was kicked off last month in the state of Nevada at a delightful association called the Lamplight Village at, I think, Centennial Springs in Las Vegas. That association consists of just under 300 homes and had a very nice tot lot or park, as you can see in the photograph in the lower right of your screen. But their association had a swing set as part of its equipment for children to play in and to enjoy. And in this picture, you actually see what's left of the swing set. The difficulty here is that this association had, over a period of, depending on who you listen to, maybe 8 to 10 years, the swing set had had a crossbar failure that had happened, I guess, 4 times. And they had 2 different swing set manufacturers. One failed before 2009. Then they had one that failed, I guess, in 2009, it was reported. And then in about 2010, they changed swing set manufacturers, bought a different swing set, and that failed within, according to the plaintiff's attorney in the case, failed within about 9 months. The crossbar failed. They had a second, well, a 4th swing set, I guess, installed in 2010 or 2011. And about 3 years later, unfortunately, a 15-year-old boy by the last name of Thompson sat on one of the swings to send a text message. His girlfriend lived in the community with her mother in Lamplight Village. And as he sat there, the crossbar fell directly on his head. The crossbar weighed, here's the photograph of the swing set with the crossbar missing. That's the 42-pounder that hit the young man on the head. Here's a shot of the end of the crossbar where it had deteriorated to a point in about 3 years where it struck him on the head and caused apparently lifelong brain injury problems. Of course, that turned into a lawsuit. In the lawsuit, the Homeowners Association's explanation was that, well, the playground set was pretty new, and we knew that we could have a monthly inspection, but that really didn't seem necessary yet. The plaintiff side of the story was, of course, how could you, when you knew that you'd had 3 other playground equipment failures in your association. And at the end of the day, in late February, a jury in Las Vegas found that the association was liable to Mr. Thompson for $20 million. $10 million of compensatory damages. I am told by the plaintiff's attorney that he had about $750,000 out-of-pocket damages from 2013 until the point of trial in February, and they awarded another to get to the $10 million, about $9.25 million for future medical and pain and suffering. They awarded $10 million against the association for punitive damages, resulting in that total verdict of $20 million. I did have the opportunity to speak with both the plaintiff trial attorney as well as the association's general legal counsel. I was not able to speak with the insurance company appointed lawyer that defended the association in the trial. One of the unfortunate things about this, to say the least, is that the association only had $2 million liability insurance coverage. And we fully expect that there will be further discussions between both plaintiff lawyer and the association's insurance company because of a dispute regarding whether or not the insurance company should have taken settlement offers before the trial even started. The plaintiff lawyers claimed in the media that he made 4 or 5 settlement offers prior to the beginning of trial, all of which were within the insurance policy limits. So really, we call this sort of the perfect storm for an association in terms of about as much of a nightmare as anybody could ever have the bad fortune to dream. The association members, as you might imagine, they're in social media. They've all been struggling and trying to deal with this, and that story is not yet completely written. So that really sparked this seminar, as we wanted to examine with you not really just the story of this case, which is certainly attention-grabbing, but more importantly, how do the rest of us handle this, and are there things that we can do to prevent a Lamplight Village disaster from happening to all of us? So with that, I will happily turn it over to my colleague, Sally.